Syscoin. Syscoin was a really good gainer in the 2017 bull cycle from its low to its high. And to be fair to them, look, they've gone through two bull cycles. They're in a long-term uptrend. I personally am fairly underwhelmed with development on Syscoin, but it is an interesting concept. And if you're a miner, it's particularly interesting because you can earn not only Bitcoin but Syscoin by mining. So it's quite an interesting premise in that regard. So I'll talk about what this can hit in the next bull cycle based on its long-term uptrend. Before I get into that though, guys, if you are new here, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in the videos I showed myself buying up these coins. I expected them to make me very good money, which obviously you can see that they did. And you can see the prices of the coins when I recorded the vids, as well as the highs that these all hit in at the end of the sort of bull cycle, which was basically 16, 17 months from when I recorded them. And if you'd have put in $100 into each of these coins when I released the videos, and then you sat on them for 16, 17 months, and then you sold them, your profit from 100 into each would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash. Since the market crash, I've been buying up new cryptos. These are coins that I think can 40x, 50x, 100x my money. And when I find one, I jump onto my website, which is copymycrypto.com, and I share it with the members. I tell my members what the coin is that I'm looking at, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And the members can copy along exactly. This literally means that the members will make the exact same profit as me, and added bonus is all work for the members is removed. They don't have to read white papers or learn about charts. They can just copy along and make the same money. Now, if that sounds good to you, just pause this vid, head over to copymycrypto.com now. There's a link in the description. On the site, you'll see what I've said in the past and what happened. It's all public record, so you can verify it all. Whether that's about Phantom, where I did a whole course about why it would 100x or more. Those people that took that course, it ended up making 700x gains. People that took the course became millionaires. Or if you just want to see what the members have earned, all of it's public record, so verify it on this channel. And if you like the idea of the service, give it a try, guys. So, Syscoin. As I said, two bull cycles, new highs in each. And, from the lows that it was at to like, $1 basically in its first bull cycle, huge amounts of profit. Like, people made very, very good money off of that. Its all-time high is $1.31, which it achieved weirdly in January. I suppose, to be fair, the peak of the bull cycle sort of ended around January, December, didn't it? So it hit $1.31 before starting its inevitable drop, like everything did. Now, it's currently priced at 12.5 cents. And look, this was created by Sebastian SYS, one of the co-founders of the company that created what became the Oracle Project Manager, an enterprise management system. Following the success of Project Manager, he went on to consult for large corporations like Lockheed Martin, Bank of America, General Dynamics, Verizon Wireless, and others. So Syscoin is an open source project and is led by the non-profit Syscoin Foundation, with board members Jagdeep Sidhu and Michelle Naring. So it is worth noting, look, it's led by the non-profit foundation Syscoin. So Syslabs is an enterprise. Syslabs, an enterprise, leads the development of flagship apps and systems built on Syscoin, including Rolux, SuperDAP, Pegasus DAO, and Luxi. Now, what's interesting about this is the fact that its unique feature is that it combines both Bitcoin and Ethereum on a single platform. Not them specifically, but the strongest elements of them. Its layer 1 consensus is based on the proof of mining algorithm for Bitcoin, which is SHA-256, and allows merged mining with Bitcoin. So it means miners can simultaneously mine both Bitcoin and SYS at no extra cost. Comparing Syscoin's hash rate to Bitcoin's, it can be seen that generally over 50% of Bitcoin's hash rate also mines Syscoin, and that it is supported by several larger Bitcoin pools. It also provides decentralized finality on top of Nakamoto consensus, which basically eliminates the 51% attack risks. Moreover, Syscoin is a modular layer 1 that supports optimistic rollups and zero-knowledge rollups, and it provides low-cost data availability service that is censorship resistant. The first layer 2 built on Syscoin is a fork of Optimism called Rolux. That went live on June 28th of 2023, this past year, and it was built by SYS Labs. The Rolux ecosystem is Syscoin's primary target for ecosystem growth, as it provides scalability with a fast and low-cost user experience. The network utilizes incentivized full nodes known as masternodes to serve multi-quorum chain locks for finality. So you can actually run a masternode. There are certain requirements, and you can see the incentives and requirements to run a masternode, and we'll get that information up. Masternodes were a very big sort of niche back in like 2016, 2017. You know, if you could land a Dash masternode, you could get a Dash masternode for about that, 10 grand. Ended up being worth 1.5 million at one point. So Syscoin masternodes. So the check, so the masternode check. So as you can see, there's plenty of masternodes currently enabled. Statistics. So the masternode count, last 7 days, over 2,700. If we check it all time, we can see what the overall change has been in masternodes. As you can see, this has steadily been on the increase, bar this huge random spike to the downside in 2021. Maybe that could have just simply been a reaction to the China news that they were banning crypto, and maybe it spooked the markets. Back then as well, June 2019, it's kind of unusual. I'm sure there's valid reasons for that. So weekly income. So here you go. You can see what the annual income is based on having a masternode. So $512 is basically the yearly income for having a masternode. The coins required for having a masternode are 100,000 coins, which works out about 12.5 grand. So you're getting around about, what's that, 4% return per year? 4.1% return per year. As of right now. Now, obviously, if this runs up to $1.50, you've made what, 6 grand in the year from Syscoin. And obviously, if you've made that in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin it's 100 grand, that's an additional 1.2 thousand. So yeah, I mean, the masternodes certainly can be profitable. The thing that bothers me about Syscoin, to be honest, is the lack of ecosystem. The ecosystem is weak. This has been a coin that's been up and running since 2014 at this point. It's had 9 years to really grow into something. And granted, they've got Anchor's infrastructure. Anchor's I think Anchor's some of the best infrastructure, like an infrastructure provider in all of crypto. They've got some interesting stuff in Bounce and Beefy, I suppose. But the rest of it's kind of weak, man. Arai Chain's kind of interesting. Syspad, Launchpad on Syscoin. But these are a lot of projects that have effectively been built by the Syscoin team or the Syscoin Foundation. I'm not seeing like developers flocking here. And why is that? Well, maybe it's down to the fact that there's not tons of grants here. There's not incentivization for developers to come and build. If I'm not being given a reason as a developer to come and build with you, why would I do it when I can go somewhere else and get paid? So maybe it's that. Although I'm sure that I would have thought the Syscoin Foundation itself would, in fact, provide some form of grant or some form of incentivization. Let's check the guides, documentation. I mean, this is just going to be all the tech. This is just the tech stuff. Yeah, this is just the tech stuff. So Roblox is their big sort of the thing that they're most excited about in terms of innovation. But as of right now, to be honest, the ecosystem is lacking. Now, make no mistake about it. This is, I would make the argument this is very positive that you're seeing this level of this many masternodes up and running. The data shows that we are getting more and more miners coming to Syscoin every day. That is a very bullish sign. Miners go where the money is. Miners go where the money is. And maybe it is just as simple, guys, as this is in a long-term uptrend. It's had 2 solid bull cycles, and it should go to a new high. And I'd be looking at this for about, to be honest, $1.50. I'm not really thinking much more than that. That's because from high to high, there's not been a huge dramatic spike. So I don't, it's not gone from like $1 to $15, has it? It went from like $1-ish to about $1.33. So we're not looking at huge spikes. I think $1.50 is a fair target. The fact that the ecosystem is so lacking right now, to me, is the reason that we're not going to see necessarily this spark into this huge, sort of staggering run for Syscoin. A couple of things that will help. If they were to land on a perpetuals market, that would help. As of right now, they're not on any. And perpetuals markets we've seen over the past 6 months have really sparked some price action for a lot of cryptos. The other thing would be just some significant development. We start seeing some real movement in development activity. We start seeing some real quality DeFi products being launched, or we start seeing that layer 2 solution of Roblox start moving with growth. The final thing would be a Coinbase bounce. Not on Coinbase yet. I still, even in spite of that, I think the long-term uptrend is the long-term uptrend for a reason. The OGs of crypto that have had 2 bull cycles and went from a high to a new high, that trend is likely to continue. So this might hit $1.50. It's not one I'd be jumping in on. I think there are better options out there, but it isn't looking too bad. The fact that the miners are consistently going there, miners go where the money is. It's something that people need to remember. Is miners fundamentally have to account for everything. They are spending money on the rigs. They are spending money on the electricity. They have to know that their coin that they're in is going to be profitable. And if they pick wrong, they're going to lose money. And mining is about making money more than anything else, because miners have the risk of losing more money than an investor does. So they've got to get it right. And the fact that miners are still there, still going there, the fact that there are still more masternodes every day is a sign that they're probably going to hit a new high. So I'd be looking at around $1.50 for this. Once it gets past $1.33, it's in price discovery mode. There is a world where this goes up to a couple of dollars, maybe more. But because they're not growing the ecosystem, because that's the biggest sort of red flag for me really here. I need to see that start developing much, much nicer. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you a fan or not? If you're not a fan, or if you've used it and you go, I don't like it, why? If you've used it, you like it. If you have a masternode, what are you hoping for? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. And if you want to take the work out of your crypto investing, guys, if you just want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can do. Head over to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with all the members every coin I own. Anytime I buy a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm buying, what profits I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. This means that they'll make the exact same profit as me. It means all work for the members is removed as well. They don't have to read white papers. They don't have to learn about chart patterns. They don't have to learn about emerging tech or trends. They can just copy along. And if you want to see what the members have earned, go on to copymycrypto.com now and you'll be able to see. If you want to see what I've said in the past about coins like Phantom, where I did a whole course about why Phantom would 100x or more, and it did 700x. That's on there. If you want to see me talking about a DeFi protocol that I knew was going to fail, and it did, and it lost $500 million, that video is on there too. All of it's public record. Verify it on the history of this channel. If you like what you read, you watch, you see, give the service a go, and I'll see you there. And that's it from me. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.